Wilson. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, cut.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Russ now from the gun. By Theo Johnson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Start.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Still has some space inside the 35. And he takes it down to the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready, check 50, check 50. Start.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throwing catches, I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First down, here's Russ. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He has the New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Gano ready to send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Here, Tracy. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
79 Broncos.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got second and 7 to start. They kick the running back in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, here's Dart. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throw here, third down. Well, this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going on first down, it's Dart. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So it's second down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. A draw now. This is Tracy. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
On my play sheet, Kate, I've got draws and screens in the same area. Those are the areas you want to attack a defense when they're getting too far upfield. That defense got upfield, and that draw did the rest.
Offense off to a good start, Brock. Here's a first and 10 inside of enemy territory. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for third down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Giants with an extra DB out there now. Third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants likely looking at a punt. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. What is going on here? He doesn't let this one go into the end zone. He's going to return it from the goal line. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
At their own 9-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
36 power. What? Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Wilson now, first and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. Near the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. He's got to move. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Now we're on the toss to Tracy. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Tracy. And maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. It's just 21 yards down the pipe.
Hey, we've all learned enough to look at the numbers through the years and know how important points are going into halftime and coming out of halftime. They accomplished the first task. Now they get a chance to begin the second half with the ball as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. It's going well so far. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
To Tracy. They'll cobble together a yard there. Drew Phillips making the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Left wing 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here goes Dart to the air. And they get this down to the 28. 16 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
16 yards. And the Giants first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
Dart gonna throw again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, ooh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Finding Johnson once more. And he'll get it only the 38-yard line before going down. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But that defense is flying around and making the play.
Still going inside the 35. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Give him 32 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
What?
Here's Wilson to the air. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Kate, I don't know why. Every once in a while, I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
19. Run it, run it, run it.
Russ setting to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Start.
Tracy on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Giants 3.
Gano ready to send this away. Slayton with a return. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going deep this time. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball still on that 34-yard line. 2nd and 10. To throw. Here's Dart. He's trying to go deep again. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38.
Darts pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Move the team. Alert. You guys, listen. No tack.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Green 8, 14.
Throwing on third, Wilson. Hits his running back. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this fourth down. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Go, 14.
On fourth down, Wilson. It's on target to Johnson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. How about 19 yards on fourth down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants up by 11. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Ross has took it again. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's Bobby O'Carrican. And the Giants have some new life in the fourth. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
On first down, here's Starks. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Darts. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Giants take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the
first and 10
run it.
At the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And the Giants have some new life in the fourth.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This rookie quarterback's going to have to file that one away as a little bit of a reminder. You can't stare down your primary target. You can get away with it in high school, even in college, but not in this league as that ball gets batted away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
To throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Desperation time here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're going to pass it here. This is Cox. That's Slayton. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A handoff to Tracy. And he has the Giants first down. And it's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory.
How about that? Just 2 plays to get them in the goal-to-go situation. And if this defense doesn't step up, we could see a touchdown right here.
Wilson now from the gun. The back grabs it. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants make it a 3-score game in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 18. Gano ready to send this away. Slayton with the return. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts looking to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So the Giants come away with the win. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college.